Welcome to Aimee's Archives. This is the best of the best. This is my very best content, the content that has helped thousands of women just like you. So go in, enjoy, and if you want access to the full video in its original format, see the description below for the link. Dive in and enjoy, and please leave comments so I know how to better support you. What kind of exercise is right for my fertility? What kind of exercise is right for my trying to conceive? And the truth is there's no right answer. It changes. It changes week to week in your cycle. It changes depending on your weight. It changes depending on, I think, your age. It changes depending on quite a few different things going on. But a general rule of thumb. So we're going to be talking in generalities, and then I'm going to have some specific recommendations depending on where you're at. Generalities. Exercise 4 to 5 times a week, 30, max 45 minutes. Awesome. Even 20-minute workouts, I think awesome. So that's general. So day 1 of your cycle, or the heaviest day of your period, there should be no exercise. You should not go for a run. I have not run in half marathons that I've trained for because I was on my period. That's how seriously I think it should be taken. We give up a lot of blood with our period, and exercise can deplete that blood. So day 1, no bueno, no exercise, you rest. While you're bleeding on the lighter days, you can do moderate exercise, things like walking, things like light cycling, things like yoga, Pilates, even some short strength training workouts like 20-minute workouts. That's what you do. And then as you lead up to ovulation, that's when the energy is really kind of starting to move in your body. And in Chinese medicine, we say it's the yin's building and it's turning to yang. And the yang energy is like when that egg explodes out of that follicle. So that's the time where you can do, if you need to do more high intense workouts, if that's something that you really like to do, around ovulation is the best time to do that. And so, think like high intensity workouts like Barry's boot camp kind of thing, HIIT classes, HIIT, meaning intense spin classes. Those are all okay during this time. Once you hit the luteal phase, it is best, and you typically have less energy for the high intense workouts. You burn out faster. So the goal with exercise at any point in your cycle is I want you to feel energized by it, not depleted. If you feel depleted from your workouts, you should be cutting back. So in the luteal phase, yoga, Pilates, light strength training, that's the best. I typically say 20, 30, 45-minute workouts. You're definitely not working out for an hour. Not good for your fertility. Not good for your fertility. When you hit really kind of after that 30 to 40-minute mark, you start taxing your body. Your cortisol gets involved. You kind of go into this, you go into this fight or flight situation. A body wants to feel safe to get pregnant. Let me say that again. Your body wants to feel safe to get pregnant. That means on a fight or flight response, that means having enough nourishment, that means not being too skinny, that means not being too overweight, right? Your body wants to feel safe. It wants to feel like it has the goods. In Chinese medicine, we see it as your ability to get pregnant is your body saying, I have enough to give up. I have an overabundance of qi and blood that are healthily moving through my body, and I can sustain growing another life. You don't have, some people have too much stagnation in their body. Some people are too deficient. It kind of just depends on your case. But so you want to think about it like that. You never want to over-exercise or push yourself to the extremes. That really cuts down on your body's ability to get and stay pregnant. Listen to your body. If the one thing I do that I'm most passionate about is teaching women how to live in their body, how to listen to their body, how to understand what their body is telling them, Don't ignore your body. Do what feels good, and with exercise, what feels energizing. Exercise, though, regular exercise, regular moderate to slightly intense exercise has been shown scientifically to help with ovulation. So for those of you that don't ovulate on time, maybe have PCOS, exercise is really important for you. Working out every day, if you really need to work out every day, 2 of those days need to be like stretching / a light restorative yoga type of exercise. So around ovulation, you can do these high intensity workouts, but I'm talking about, like, if everybody knows what Barry's Boot Camp is, or CrossFit, you know, those type of things where it's these they're called HIIT classes. So you would know what it is based on the name of the class, but that you're getting your heart rate, these explosive heart rate increases are not ideal for fertility because they just typically tax the adrenals, which then puts your body into this fight or flight mode. And again, 2 times a week doing something like that, even if in your luteal phase, not the worst, you could probably keep those in. What we see it as from a Chinese medicine perspective is if we're losing too many fluids, if we're sweating too much, we really dehydrate ourselves. And the dehydration really impacts the egg quality. So I don't want women losing too many fluids. That's the biggest thing for me. So I don't like those hot yogas. No bueno. Way too hot, losing way too much fluids. I don't like you sitting in saunas for too long. 10 minutes max in a sauna, maybe 15 at a lower temperature. We don't want you sweating too much. And the high intensity is that your heart rate's getting too high, creating too much internal heat. And it's basically a signal to the body that it's not safe to conceive. Again, day 1 of your period or your heavy days in your cycle, I say no exercise. That's a Chinese medicine rule, no exercise. Do not run more than 12 miles a week. That's very depleting to the blood, which if your blood is deficient, it's going to be hard to get pregnant. So in your follicular phase, you can do your yoga, your Pilates, your strength training, light movements. As you head into light, moderate workouts. As you head into your ovulation, that's when you can do your higher intense workouts. When you're in your luteal phase, again, same as follicular. Light, moderate workouts, yoga, Pilates, strength training. Sending you all love. Everybody stay healthy, stay safe, stay sane, keep moving. Take care of you, okay? Take care. Love you guys.